Hi guys, it's Sarah from Book Nerds and Fangirls, and today I'm gonna be doing a book haul for you guys, as well as other stuff because I'm in Florida with my boyfriend, so I got a lot of other bookish related stuff. I went to Books A Million, got a lot of books, I got bookmarks, I got a coloring book, I got two journals, I got a couple video games, a movie, and a few items for when I move in with my boyfriend in a couple months. So I will be showing you that, and I'm not going to be as loud because he has roommates, and yeah, I don't really want to. I'm going to try to talk with my inside voice. As my boyfriend says, I get kind of loud, but okay. So the first book I have here, and I just went into Books A Million and thought I have saved up for this since I got my job in January, and I saved up a lot, and I just wanted to buy the whole bookstore, but I knew I'd be spending all my money if I stayed in that bookstore. So I have a total of about 9 books here, and that's just the books, not the other bookish items and other items I bought. So let's get started with that. So the first book I bought was Simon versus the Homo Sapiens Agenda by Becky Albertelli, I think it's called. I've heard a lot of good things about this book. It follows Simon. He's not openly gay. His friends don't know about it. The only person who knows he's gay is the guy he met online, Blue, but while writing one of those emails one day, a classmate discovers his emails and begins to blackmail him with it. And I've heard nothing but good things about this book. So far, it's kind of funny, even though it's introducing a newly found hated trope for me. And that's the trope of bad boys, good girls trope. I'm gonna call it that trope because I don't know what they call it. It's kind of like how girls are portrayed as these dainty people who never really cuss or talk about sex that much or other stuff. I've noticed that a lot. Like, I've noticed that I really like reading from a guy's perspective because it's so much more realistic than a girl's perspective because a lot of girls in literary fiction have etiquette, and a lot of girls nowadays, yes, we can control our cussing, but it doesn't mean we don't cuss every once in a while or think about sex or other stuff. And there's not. I have read books where this trope isn't displayed, but when you compare it to a guy's perspective and their different voices, it gets really tiring. I mean, a girl could think this way too. So I'm just gonna call out that trope. But no, so far I've been enjoying it. It's pretty funny. Despite the characteristics of blackmail in here. I'm just over here like, this guy has gotta be one of the worst blackmailers ever. But yeah, so that's this first one. So the second book I got here is one that I'm excited to read because I did a poll of it in my April wrap-up of which Colleen Hoover book I should get, and it turns out they only had like 3 Colleen Hoover books in Books A Million that I got. That they had, and one of them was one of the ones I mentioned, and the 2 other ones were ones that I didn't want to read first. I wanted to read the other 3 that I mentioned, but I got this book because it was the only book I actually really wanted, and that's Ugly Love by Colleen Hoover. This follows a friends with benefits relationship, and I'm not gonna say much about in terms of personal experience and whatnot, but I want to see how this is accurately portrayed in books. And it's kind of like, I want this to be an accurate portrayal of a friends of benefits relationship, relationship, not like a sappy love story where they turn out to actually like each other and get together in the end, because I don't really think that's 100% realistic, but we'll see with this book, and I can't wait to read it. So the third book I have here is a book I didn't think I would read before the movie. I still don't know if I'll read it before the movie comes out, but we'll see. And this book is Miss Peregrine's Home for Particular Children by Ransom Riggs. This one, I'm not 100% sure what it's about, even going through the movie trailer like I did. I actually did tape a reaction for it, but my computer died mid-reaction, and I didn't want to tape a re-reaction, so sorry about that. But from the trailer, I don't really get a lot of what's going on, and I'd rather just go in this book blind. I know it has a hint of time travel aspect, from what I've heard, but I guess I'll just have to wait and see what it's like. And I see that there's a lot of old-timey pictures in here, and that's really cool. Cool. So the next book I have here is another book I didn't think I'd be getting. I actually have like 3 books I didn't think I'd be getting, but they intrigued me enough for me to buy it. And the next one is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. I love the TV show Game of Thrones. I'm such a Daenerys fan. You wouldn't believe it. But I'm excited to read Game of Thrones. My boyfriend thinks that the writing is kind of dry, and I asked him what he meant, and he said there's a lot of detail thrown in there, and I'm just like, well, detail's detail, but hopefully I could get through this. It seems to have a lot of character perspectives, which the show has as well. So I'm hoping to get through this, and it's just not a waste of money, and I'm just really wondering if I'm gonna like the show better or the book better. So question of the day, do you like Game of Thrones, the show, better, or the book? The book. Someone tell me that, because I'm not sure. Okay, so the next book I have here is another TV show adaptation, and that is Outlander by Diana Gabaldon. I think that's what her name is. I'm not 100% sure what this is about. I know it's set in Scotland, and it has time travel aspects to it. My dad literally was talking to me about this 3 weeks ago, and saying that he was surprised I haven't read it yet because it includes a really strong female character, and he said it was something that I would seem to enjoy. So I'm gonna take my dad's recommendation, and I'm gonna start Outlander by Diana Gabaldon, and hopefully I like it. It does seem like a really thick mass market paperback, but I'm pretty sure I could get through it. So the next book I have here is another book I started, and I'm seemingly enjoying it as well. And that is Everything by Nikolai. I'm sorry, I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right. This book is about a girl who is allergic to everything, and I was fascinated by the concept of this book because I've never really read or heard about someone who's allergic to everything. I think Bubble Boy, the movie, was about a guy who's allergic to everything, but I've never really seen it done in a lot of novels, and it's something that really intrigues me, reading about a illness that I haven't heard before. So this book, I'm gonna get intrigued by a girl who's allergic to everything, and this new boy moves in across from her, so there's a hidden romance in there somewhere. So I'm excited to read this, and from what I've heard, there's not a negative review out there for everything, so hopefully I'll enjoy it. and hopefully I won't hate it, because I really hate giving negative reviews to really popular books. So far, in the past 2 years, I've given 2 negative reviews to books that everyone and their mother loves, and that was Throne of Glass and The Daughter of Smoking Bones. I just didn't enjoy those two like everyone else did. Not saying that everyone should have my standard opinion about it, but that's just my opinion. And I hope I really like everything. So the next book I have here is one that just barely came out. I was in Books A Million, had no idea that this just came out, even though it was in my most anticipated releases, and that is Trials of Apollo by Rick Riordan. I'm so excited to read this one. I'm already on chapter 2, but what this book is about is that Apollo is sent back to Earth as a punishment, and his body is in the form of a teenage boy, a normal teenage boy, and he has to right his wrongs and other stuff, and I can't wait to read this because I love Greek mythology. I'm not 100% sure what Apollo was the Greek god of. I can't remember up to this point, but the cover looks really gorgeous. And so far, Apollo is really arrogant, which I'm pretty sure Apollo was arrogant. Is a pretty arrogant god, if I have to remember. But I can't wait for this, and oh my god, since I went to Books A Million, I got one of the exclusives. Apparently there are 4 to 5 different exclusive items you could get when you purchase the Trials of Apollo, depending on what bookstore you go to. I went to Books A Million for it, so I got this bumper sticker that says, I'd rather be driving my Sun Chariot right now, and since I don't have a car, I'm gonna give this to one of my family members, and it's just too cool. I just totally love it. I'll probably stick it on my laptop instead, but I will be finding a place for it, and oh my god, I do love the gorgeous blue of this cover. I really like Rick Riordan's cover. Don't ask me why, it's just something I like. So the next book I have here is one that I'm not 100% sure what it's about. I'm pretty sure it's about assassins. Maybe, I'm not 100% sure. Sure, I know it's about a queen and stuff, but it's Ruined by Amy Tintera. I've heard things about this, and I heard it's pretty good. I'm not 100% sure what it's about. With these kind of books, I'd rather go into them not knowing what they're about, because for a reason, fantasy books, if I know too much about them, I won't be as intrigued about them. So I go into them blind, like an ember in the ashes. I went into it completely not knowing what it was about, and ended up really loving it, despite the hype surrounding it, because there was a huge amount of hype, and that hype was well deserved, and I can't wait for A Torch Against the Night to come out. And the cover is gorgeous as ever. But this one, I'm excited to read it, and hopefully I'll get to it sometime. I do have a lot of books that I need to get to, so we'll see. So the last book that's actually a book on this is a book to movie adaptation, and apparently there is a lot of good reviews circling around this book and this movie, and it's got one of those annoying stickers that aren't really stickers, that just say now major motion picture, and it's just annoying. But actually, a lot of my books that I got from Books A Million have this, and I'm just like, eh. So the book that I got was Room by Emma Dinjoy. I'm sorry, I'm pretty sure I butchered that name, but Room is told from, I believe the little boy's name is Jack. Haha, I got it. So this book is about Jack. It's told from a 5-year-old's perspective. With him, room is basically the room him and his mom share everything. It's where he stays all the time until he's pushed into the wardrobe. And then for his mother, room is a place she has been held captive for years in. And so this book does have a lot of dark elements to it, and I haven't seen the movie, nor have I read the book, but I'm excited to read and see it, and see if it's worth all the hype, which I'm pretty sure it is. So moving on to the non-bookish items on this list, I have a couple of bookmarks here. So the first bookmark I got from Books A Million is I got 99 Problems, but a book ain't one, and I'm just all like, huh, so true. And for this bookmark, I decided to I'm gonna put this one on the girl in the train, because I just thought it was ironic. I got 99 Problems, but a book ain't one, and that, so far, I've been reading The Girl on a Train. I just got finished with The Girl in 6E, which I'll be posting a review for soon, so keep an eye out for that. But The Girl on the Train is really depressing so far. I know it's probably gonna get more depressing, but we'll see. So the next bookmark I have here, I couldn't resist getting it, and that is Pretty Girls Read Books. And I'm like, yeah, pretty and smart, but a lot of smart girls don't have to read books either. So the next bookmark I have here is a quote, but also me and my boyfriend use this all the time when we're texting each other goodnight, because we are in a long distance relationship. So this bookmark is one of it's kind of symbolism for us, and I got it so I could think of him and smile. And this one is I love you to the moon and back. And I totally love this bookmark. Just look at it. It's just so cute. So the next book I got is You're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, and smarter than you think. And that's a quote from Winnie the Pooh, actually. I need to read Winnie the Pooh again, because I don't remember all these inspiring quotes from Winnie the Pooh. Does anyone else remember those? Because I don't. So the next one is another throwback to my childhood. Not only is it a coloring book, but it's a book that I read in my childhood, and movies I watched in my childhood to my teens, and I'm pretty sure you already guessed it by now, but it is the Harry Potter coloring book, and I am obsessed with the imagery in here. I mean, just look how cool it is. Just look, they have, oh my god, they have this, and then they have Ron, Hermione, and Harry, and just look at it. It's just, look at that imagery. Oh my god. So I'm like obsessed, and I can't wait to color this, because I have an obsession with coloring books and colors, and oh my god. I'm gonna say oh my god a lot. So next one is another bookish item that I got, and I couldn't resist because it's so cool looking. And it's the first letter of my name, which is Sarah. And it is this cute book notebook that's S-shaped that you could write in, which I thought was pretty cool. And if you look at the spine is gorgeous, and this little number down here shows you what letter in the alphabet your name is. I'm thinking about getting the R one so I could have mine and my boyfriend's initials in our new place, but oh my god, I'm just so excited to have this, and look forward to seeing this more in my videos while I'm posting. So the next thing I got from Books A Million, which is probably going to be the last thing I get from Books A Million, I didn't get Harry Potter coloring book from Books A Million. That is actually from AC Moore. But I got a new journal because I'm obsessed with journals. While I'm writing, I usually plot out my stories in journals, and this one says, sometimes your life is defined by a moment. Let it be today. Go boldly in the direction of your dreams, and I just love the quote. I love the silver, and then if you go inside, it's pink, and this is just, it's really gorgeous, and I love it, and I'm just like, I'm so obsessed with Books A Million. So the next things I got here, they're not gonna be bookish related things, they're just gonna be things that I got in Florida. So the next things I got 2 video games, and they are from GameStop. I was persuaded to get Mortal Kombat XL. It has all the characters, and I'm so excited to play it because I love Mortal Kombat. I've been trying to get more into gaming, so I bought myself a PS4, and so far I love it. I finished Awake at Dawn, which I'll probably have a review of Awake at Dawn after I play another game of it, because I know there's different types of scenarios you could do, and I want to know some of these scenarios. And the next game I got was The Walking Dead. And I know a lot of people tell me this is more of a story game, and I love story games. I don't see what the problem with story games is. Awake at Dawn is also a story game, so I'm obsessed with story games. So comment down below and let me know more story games that I can do, because I already have Evil Within, I already have Awake at Dawn, I already have Beyond Two Souls, I already have Life is Strange, and I just need more of these in my life. I don't know why. They're just my obsession. So the movie I got from FYE, which stands for Your Entertainment, was The Evil Dead. This version is the newer version, and I've heard that it's not that bad. It actually, I don't know if it's better than the original, might not be. I haven't really watched either of them, and I'm excited to watch The Evil Dead, because I've heard nothing but good things about this movie, and it's one of those classics that I just haven't gone around to, so we'll see. And then I have a few other householdish items that I got, and this one is a candle that says, what I love most about my home is who I share it with, and it's just, I totally love it. I can't wait to use it. I'm slowly but surely picking up more stuff for an apartment that I will share with my boyfriend, and I'm so excited for this moving and stuff. The next thing I got here is another thing, which I'm gonna put a picture of me and my boyfriend in as soon as I get home, and that is You Are My Happily Ever After. And I just love what it looks like, and it's just, oh my god, so awesome. And amazing, and I love it. And then I got this one box. It's actually gonna be for my journals, for my journaling, since I have so much, or my colored pencils for my coloring books. This one says, reach for the stars, start something wonderful. Today, dream big, have faith, believe in yourself, potentially achieve. So there's a lot of inspirational quotes on it, and aim for success, and I'm totally obsessed with this box, and I love quote boxes and other stuff, and oh my god, I totally love it. So, last but not least, on my haul stop, I have 2 more things. I have this new wallet, since my old wallet was fading pretty badly, and I just needed a new one, and it's just so cool. I can't flip you over and show you the other side because my state issued identification is right next to it, and I don't want all my information being broadcasted online. So with that, I bring you to my last item, which is really cool, and it's a bag that I can draw on. And I just love the design, and I love the fact that I could draw on it and color it in and make it awesome. But we'll see. So there you guys have it. That was my book haul / my more stuff, AC Moore stuff haul. And I hope you liked it, and I hope to see you guys soon, and I will see you guys later.